Hello dear students, this is the video of class 8 and in this video I will discuss about Java. You know, in the previous class we have already discussed how to install BlueJ and how to start BlueJ and starting a new project in BlueJ. You know very well that BlueJ is an IDE of Java, integrated development environment, where you will get all the three features. You will get editors, debugger and the viewer, where you can write the code, debug it, you can find the error and correct it, and you can run the program, you can view its result. So you will find all the things in the same window. Now today we will discuss what is compilation in Java. Then I will discuss a sample program in BlueJ. Then third, I will discuss the steps to execute a BlueJ program. So first, what is compilation in Java? Compilation means to compile or convert source code to machine code. Whatever program you are writing in Java, it is very similar to English language. You can understand it. And how will computer understand that program when that Java program will be converted into machine code? So the program which you have written, it is known as source code. The program which you have written in Java, it is known as source code. Okay. And when it is converted into machine code, then computer will understand machine code or object code. You can say machine code or you can say object code. So that program, that source code, your Java program must be converted into machine code so that computer can understand what it has to do. The source .java file. What is the extension of the file? It has the extension .java. You can write abc.java or you can write some file names, addition.java, abc.java, etc. So the source .java file is passed through the compiler. This file is passed through the compiler, which then encodes the source code into a machine independent encoding. The source code is changed into the machine independent encoding, which is known as bytecode. So let us come to the next topic, children. First, you have to understand the process, and the process can be well illustrated by the following diagram. So suppose you have written your program. This is your source code. You have written a Java program, and what is the name? A.java. You can write any file name, abc.java or anything. So that source code, it is passed to the compiler. Okay, and the compiler, what is its work? It will convert it into the bytecode. Okay, it will convert it into the bytecode. Then at last, it will pass to the JVM, Java Virtual Machine. What is Java Virtual Machine? Here, Java Virtual Machine is a software. Okay, so the bytecode is given to the Java Virtual Machine, which is finally converted into machine code. Okay, in the form of 0 and 1, so that computer can understand what it has to do. Now, what do you mean by executing the program? The class files generated by the compiler are independent of the machine or the OS, which allows them to run on any system. The class files which you have generated by the compiler, the class files which is generated by the compiler are independent of the machine. It is independent of the machine or the operating system. Means the class files are independent of the machine or it is independent of the operating system. It means it can run anywhere on any type of operating system, which allows them to be run on any system. Okay. Second point, to run the main class file. The class that contains the main method, the method main, is passed to the JVM and then goes through the three main stages before the final machine code is executed. So it is explaining about this diagram that your source code, it is passed to the Java compiler, then Java compiler, what is its work? It converts it into the bytecode, then it passed to the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, and finally the Java Virtual Machine converts it into the machine code in the form of 0 and 1. Now, to execute a Java program in BlueJ, we have to follow these steps. Execute means what? To run a Java program. After writing the code in Java, the program has to be run. Okay. So what are the steps to run? First, right click on the program files in the BlueJ main window. Then left click on the void main string args tab. Then a window will pop up. Just click on OK button to see the output. The output will be shown on the screen. I will show you in the practical so that you can understand. So first I need to open Java. Double click on the shortcut button, BlueJ. It will open. It will take a few seconds. So you can see my Java BlueJ has opened. Now for creating a program in BlueJ, first you need to create a project. So click on project, click on new project here. You will write the project name. Suppose I have written addition underscore 1. Click on OK. You can select the folder where you want to save this file. Now, for every program in Java, now I am going to show you to run a sample program. I am going to create a sample program and I will run it so that you can understand it nicely. Now you have to create a class. After creating the project, you have to create a class in Java because without class, you cannot run your file. So click on new class. You can write class name also, add underscore anything, add underscore 2 or anything. Click on OK. Now you can see your project has been created with the addition 1. You can see its project name. And what is the class name? Add2. Now for writing program in Java, you have to open its editor. Right click and click on open editor. Its editor will open and here you can write the program. So many unwanted lines are written. You can delete the unwanted lines. So I am going to delete it. Now your program starts with the class name. Your program must start with a class name. So here, what is the class name? Class is add2. What is the class type? Public. You can make it private also, but private class cannot be used outside this class. Okay, I will explain it. What is private class? What is public class in the next video. So this class type is public class, and you can change the class name. You can make it, you can write anything xyz or anything. Okay, you can change the class name here. Suppose you have done add underscore 4. Now you can delete all the unwanted things from the program. Now you have written the class name, and after the class name, what you have to write? You have to write the main function of Java. So what is the main function of Java? Because your Java program, it starts executing from the main function. Understood? It always starts executing from the main function. So you will write public static void main. What is main here? Main is the main function. Understood? Public static void main string args. Close the bracket. Now, you know, children, public static void main. These are the keywords of Java which has its special meaning. Each and every word of Java program, it has some special meaning. Okay, I will explain all the keywords. Okay, so class can be public, function can be public, private. Okay, when it is private, it cannot be accessed outside this class. So it should be public so that it can be accessed outside this class. Okay, static. Uh, Here it is also a keyword which has some special meaning. Now void is the return type. It gives you, it is used for the return type. If there is no return type in your program, then you have to use void. Okay. So in this program, there is no return type. Main is used for the main function. Okay. So there are many keywords of Java in this program, and all the keywords are having a special meaning. You will learn about keywords in the next video. Now, after writing the main function, you listen very carefully. Each and every Java program must start executing from the main function. So first, if you have to write the class name, then you have to write the main function. You have to give opening curly bracket, then write the main function. Then inside the parenthesis, you can write the program. Suppose in this program, I am going to add 2 digits. Okay, so I am going to initialize int a comma b comma c. I've taken 3 variables. Now I will assign some numbers. Suppose a equals to 10, then b equals to suppose 20. I will assign 20. Then computer will add both the variables. C equals to a plus b. I am not going to add, computer will add. I've given the instruction and computer will find its result. Okay. Now I have to print the statement. I have to print the result C. Now I will print. For printing, we have to give print command. This is the print command, system.out. Println. This is the print command which is used to print. You will write sum equals to plus C. Because in variable C, all the value has been stored. Its result has been stored in the variable C. So I have written sum equals to plus C. Now you can delete all the unwanted things. Now if there are, this is the opening and this is the closing bracket, then you have to give another closing bracket because there are 2 opening brackets. Okay, one opening bracket here and another opening bracket here. So you have to give 2 closing brackets also, one closing bracket here and another closing bracket. You can give another closing bracket. Now your program is ready to compile. After writing your program, you have to compile your program. Click on compile. You can see, you can click on compile. Now in the bottom, you can see class compiled, no syntax errors. So it has been compiled successfully. Now close this window. Now you can right click here. You have to execute this program. You have to run this program. Okay, you have compiled successfully. Now you have to see its output. So right click here and click on void main string args. Click on OK. The result will be available on the screen. You can see the result. Sum equals to 30. So you have written a sample Java program. In the same way, you can write another program, welcome program. Welcome to Java, welcome to the world, or welcome to the programming language. You can print any statement also. Here you can do system dot out dot Print ln. You can print any statement. A statement must be written inside the double quote. Welcome to Java program. Now again compile it. If you make any changing in this coding, this is the Java code. If you make any changing in this code, you have to again compile it. Now some error is there because I have not closed this statement. Each and every statement of Java must be terminated by a semicolon. Again compile it. Now you can see the message at the bottom. Class compiled, no syntax error. Now close this window and right click here and click on void main string args. Click on OK. You will see this was the earlier output. Now this is the current output. Sum equals to 30 and welcome to Java program. This is the current output. So in this way, children, you can run a simple Java program. So I hope students you have understood the topic nicely. Thanks for watching this video, children.